call that might want to come on the air and promote their business for free. 970-825-9305.
Half-empty cup, Joe and Jason, on this Monday, the small business section, and I love it. I love what we got. We got Lee, an issue that every one of us hates, right? The stupid rock in the windshield. I don't know. It just seems like that never, ever used to be a thing, and now I'm going to just say it. Chinese windshields, and now they break all the time. I mean, you're literally, you get it replaced, and 5 seconds later, you hear the sound. You're like, oh, right? Everyone, we all know what it sounds like, too. When the rock hits the windshield, and you're almost in a panic because you're like, oh my God, did it chip? Did it do it? What do I do?
Absolutely.
And here's the other thing that I like, that why Lee's here. You listen to these other stations. They've got the mega auto glass repair company talking about how they're going to give you a certificate for a free meal and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Lee, you literally will be the man for auto glass at 1360. I can assure you that. But I got to ask. How did you end up in the auto glass business? I mean, it just sounds like a weird thing to get involved in.
Absolutely. So how I started out, I worked for a company I'm not going to name. And
probably were giving out free dinners on the radio. Yeah,
Absolutely. And so I worked with them for a couple years, and ever since then, it's kind of been a passion of mine to be able to give somebody the chance to actually know that they're getting a quality windshield put in. As soon as I got caught.
So Lee's being very politically correct. So what Lee just said is, I was working for unsaid company. They were using bogus crap, and I just decided, you know what? I'm going to go out on my own and actually give people the service and the quality that they need. That's what I heard.
Absolutely. Yes. I strive for safety. Most people don't realize that windshields are a safety factor, not only to keep you safe from the elements, but in a car crash, in a rollover crash, they are a safety factor. It's incredible on how much the safety of a windshield actually is for the family in the vehicle. And that's something that I strive to, get my message out there and tell people, hey, I want you guys to be safe. I want you guys to get your windshield replaced, or, get your chip repaired. It's incredible how many people just are like, oh, I'm just going to wait for a little while and,
Well, usually the rule of thumb is go until you can't see anymore.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean, that's kind of like the rule of thumb. And believe it or not, it's just something where a lot of people are like, gosh, am I gonna have to take off work, right? I mean, how am I gonna fit this in? Tell us how it works. If they reach out to you and they need a new windshield, how is that all gonna work?
Yeah. So if somebody reaches out, we get it. We tell them, we give them a quote, whatever. We also ask if they want it in shop or mobile to kind of fit their convenience. And basically, we can get glass next day. It's a pretty simple process, just because we know that it's a safety factor, and we want you guys to be safe on the road. So the fastest that we can get you in, the better.
What about an exotic car? Can you get that the next day?
Sometimes we can get that the
Like
next
a Rolls
day.
Royce or a Lamborghini?
Most of those are dealer. I actually have done a couple Ferraris that I never honestly want to work on again. But I will, obviously. Most of those guys get the PPF film as well, just because those windshields are not cheap.
The Japanese cars aren't so bad when it comes to fixing them. My dad was a lifetime mechanic. He retired,
Okay.
and I always drove a Corolla. And then
Yeah.
when I was a pizza delivery driver, I got the free mechanic. He'd fix it, because I was his son.
Absolutely.
And he just loved. He's like, there's so much room in here. It's so easy to fix. He's like, I love this Japanese. He's like, he's an American. He grew up Ford. But when it came to fixing stuff, he's like, well, sometimes some cars are just a lot easier.
Absolutely. And
I bet a Corolla's an easy window to do.
it is an easy windshield to do. The funny part is, most people think it's like a super labor intensive fix, but when you get a guy that actually knows what they're doing, it's almost like, wait a minute, you were here for like 30 minutes.
Why did you wait to get it fixed?
So, yeah, like most people think it's going to take time out of their day. It really doesn't. But that mobile service is phenomenal.
Joe?
Yeah, so what you're saying is, hey, you tell us where to go, whether it's your house, your work. Heck, we'll meet you at the ball field as long as you're going to be there. And what type of, and I know this, dude. I don't want to put you on the spot, but some of the, well, gosh, yeah, you're going to be there sometime between 5 a.m. and 6 p.m. type thing, right? I mean,
Yeah.
How is that with Autoglass?
So, yeah, the Unsaid company, that's kind of the thing that they do, is they give you in between times. So I'll be there from between 8 to 12 o'clock or 12 to 5. We give you a precise time. If we say that we're going to be there by 1, we're going to be there by 1. We're always in communication. And, if something happens, because things do happen in the auto glass industry, we let you know. We're always in contact with you. We never leave you hanging out to dry. So,
Right, you're not wondering what's happening. If there's an issue, they're going to know about it the second there's something going on. And again, this is why I love this section.
Phone number, Joe.
Stop
Let's do
calling these big guys and get with Lee. Get your glass fixed. We're going to give out all the details coming up next.
Hi, folks. It's Milan Vukovic from the Tahibo Tea Club. Since our tea is harvested deep in the Brazilian rainforest, we had to pay a 50% import tariff just to release our new shipment. But you can still stock up at today's pre-tariff prices. Call us today at 818-610-8088 or pick it up here at KHNC Radio in Johnstown. Call us now at 818-610-8088. 1 pound of original Pure Pau D'Arco Tahibo tea is $49.95, or buy 3 pounds, get 1 free for $149.95, or buy 5 pounds, get 3 free for $249.95. Call us today at 818-610-8088, or pick it up here at KHNC Radio in Johnstown. Call us now at 818-610-8088, or pick it up today at KHNC Radio here in Johnstown.
Reasons to Own Gold, number 175.
Universal basic income, where the government just gives people money because they won't be able to live and provide for their families because the dollar has been devalued beyond comprehension, while never admitting to inflation. Prosperity never comes from the printing press. Call the Patriot Trading Group at 800-951-0592 or visit our website at allamericangold.com.
Hey everybody, my name is Lee. I'm the owner of Integrated Auto Repair and Glass. What we do is all auto glass replacement as well as chip repairs and also PPF. PPF is a paint protection film that goes on the outside of the windshield, and instead of getting those nasty gnarly chips, they just bounce right off. We also accept all insurances, and you can reach us at 970-488-0645. Again, 970-488-0645.
It's a Friday 13th, of course you will live to see noon. So now the storm has fallen.
We're back here. We've got Lee with Integrated Auto Repair and Glass, 970-488-0645. He's the guy we want you to call when you need the windshield replaced. And I love it because, Lisa's, listen, there's no reason to wait. Right, all is you're going to do is make it potentially more dangerous for you or your loved ones, and he makes it easy. Listen, he's going to come right to where you're at, or you can bring it. Lee, they can bring the car to you.
Correct. Yes, we have a shop in Loveland. The address is 307 West 65th Street, and you can stop on by and get a quote. And yeah, simple as that.
So let me walk us through really quickly. Because most people have some form of insurance, but when is it a good time to use your insurance and maybe a time where they don't want to use their insurance? Do you help with, and letting them know their options?
Absolutely. So most of the time when you don't want to use your insurance, it's all about your deductible. If the glass is cheaper than your deductible, there's no point in using it. Sometimes in certain cases, obviously the glass, like if you have a Tesla and your windshield deductible is $500, that windshield is normally about $1,500. It's not a cheap window. So therefore you'd want to go through insurance. Insurance is definitely a pain to deal with, but we work with all of them. So the only thing I will say is if you want to go through insurance with us, you have to tell your insurance company, I want to use Integrated Auto Repair and Glass. They cannot deny you.
Right. Don't let them try to force you into the guy that has the inferior products. And by the way, we'll show up sometime,
Absolutely.
on Tuesday, right? That they just tell them where it is that you want to go and get it done. And the cool part is you let them know, like you said, call and get a quote. I'll let you know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Right. Hey, by the way, just so you know, your deductible's $500. The glass is only $350. What do you want to do?
Absolutely.
I got a couple questions. So in the title it says auto repair. Is there anything besides glass that you do?
No auto repair. The repair part is the chip repairs.
Okay, just want to be clear. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people asking the question.
Absolutely.
Another thing, just kind of came to my brain. You tell me, maybe it's an idea. But I was a process server for many years, and so I drove in different towns on different days, giving people they're being sued because they didn't pay their bills thing.
Yeah.
And I'd be straight up Highway 85 all the way to Nunn, Colorado, even farther to Grover. Sometimes I'd be down in Keensburg or Bennett.
Far out there. Yeah.
Everywhere, yeah. Northern Colorado, Denver area, northern Colorado. Sometimes I'd even go to Colorado Springs and serve people down there.
Wow.
Lots of miles. So to me, I was always driving, always moving, and fixing the windshield always just seemed like a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But you tell me that if this is just a dumb idea or not. I'm going to throw it by you. Have you ever considered selling like the gyms have for people that don't want to pay the monthly subscription, the fee, like a punch pass? Do you ever think about doing like a punch pass, 10 chips? They pay it up front. And here's the thing. Everyone that has a card, it's like, oh, I got to use this. The value is already in it. So you pre-sell them, and now everybody gets to keep their windshields fixed. Because now it's like, well, I've already prepaid for this. I better get them in here.
Yeah.
That's something you've ever considered?
I have. Yeah, absolutely. That's actually a good point, because I was actually talking about it with the team, and I was like, it would be super cool and beneficial to everybody if, we had kind of like a subscription base.
Right.
But,
right.
it's all in the works. I'm still figuring out how to do it, and, it's definitely a beneficial thing.
I know that when I used to go, I was never big into going clubbing when I was younger, but I went out to the establishments to have drinks with my friends.
Yeah.
There was this one club where we did buy the because they had the line going out the door.
Yeah.
We did buy the VIP thing where we got in the door first. Yeah, maybe the punch pass. You add the VIP. Hey, you go to the front of the line as soon as you call. You prepaid. We know that you're serious about your window repair.
Absolutely. No, that's a really good point. I think that would be something that I need to talk about with the team and see if we can move forward on something like that.
To me, it's just like I drove around these roads.
Yeah.
Highway 85 sucked.
Absolutely.
I had entire tires off of trailers bouncing towards my car.
Oh,
this guy's wheel fell off his trailer and it bounced over my car.
Yeah.
Right. So going up and down there, it always chips, always rocks, always to me, if you have it preloaded, you have the value there. It's like they'll call you right away.
Absolutely.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Is it more like, is it the construction that kicks up the rocks? Is it the weather, right? Like when it rains or when the snow melts? I mean, what makes it to where it just seems like all of a sudden rocks are flying everywhere, and then the next day it seems to be okay?
Yeah. So we live in Colorado. There's a lot of snow. Well, shouldn't say a lot of snow. We haven't gotten much, but even when the roads are wet, your tires get wet. When things are wet, they stick. And also, tires have tread. Some things lodge into them. Well, when you get on the highway and you're going 75, it's going to eventually come off. And, it's just bound to happen to everybody, unfortunately. But yeah, like you said, is it more construction based? I would say so. You get a lot of those semis going in and out of the dirt, picking up rocks, and half inch of tread in the tires. It's going to pick up some big ones too, and those are the scary ones. So I would definitely say more construction based, definitely.
There you go. Lee, give out all your contact information and go slow so people can write it down or try to memorize it for them. How do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, absolutely. So my phone number is 970-488-0645, and I'll just repeat that again. It's 970-488-0645. You can also reach us at integratedautorepairandglass.com.
Thank you, Ben.
That was Lee. Man, I tell you right now, give him a call. We'll be back.
Thank you.
Orem Crypto Investing. How would you like to make 18% monthly return on your investment? With Orem Crypto Investing, this is a reality. I'm not talking APR, annual percentage rate. I'm talking MPR, monthly percentage rate. Call us at 720-74